Something just happened. Something just happened for Bitcoin that has never, ever happened in the history of Bitcoin. If you want to know what it is, make sure to stay right tuned to the very end of the video because I'm going to share it somewhere in the middle to the end. Who knows? We'll have to see. Welcome back to the Crypto Bliss Show. I'm Kiara DeCass. Thank you for being here with me today, guys. If you guys were part of my live show last night, and if you're part of my live shows every single Monday night at 7 p.m., you guys can see that I'm getting a lot of views on it. There's a lot of good information that's jam-packed in them. So make sure you guys are pumping because I have pounded back 2 now already for the start of this year. There's a whole lot more to come through. So make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you get notified when I do videos for you just like this, because this is going to be great. So between this video and this video, you guys need to see here that there is huge amounts of Bitcoin signals currently flashing. And if Bitcoin signals are flashing, that means other signals are going to start flashing very soon, like altcoins and, of course, other cryptocurrency. So make sure you know what you're doing. Use my links down below, my BitGet link and my Bybit link down below, pinned in the comments of this video for you guys so that you can come and trade with me. Now, after watching my video last night, we had some crazy stuff. Let's start off with the bubbles as usual. Today we have insane pumps in these bubbles. Look at this. So the dumps are getting smaller and the pumps are getting bigger. I don't know if you guys can see this, but if you watched my videos yesterday, this one, if you look at those bubbles there, look at the bubbles there. They're not really gigantic or like this that are fully in the green. In fact, I don't even think there's one coin, a couple coins in the red, not many, 2, 3, 4 coins in the red. That's really not that bad at all, considering we're seeing like 31%, 30%, all the way down to like 1%. So guys, lots of gains to be made in this crypto market. Currently sitting at just under $1.8 trillion today. It's up 4.8% for the day. The trading volume pumped yesterday with $110 in trading volume. Bitcoin is now 3.9% up, sitting at 46,621 after its crazy pump up to $47,141 last night, guys. Ethereum's up 1.8%, BNB up 1.1%, Solana's up 9.3%, Lido's up 2.3%, Cardano's up 3.5%, and AVAX is up 7.1%. And the Crypto Fear and Greed Index, for the first time, has stepped into the extreme greed side of things. That is now very, very interesting. But does that scare me? Does that tell me that the market's finished pumping? Not quite yet. One day doesn't tell me that the market's finished pumping, okay? I would expect to see maybe like a month, a couple of weeks to a couple months at the very least within this extreme greed phase before we then see a heavy sell-off pulling back into that extreme fear phase, which would be a awesome and another buying opportunity for us. So, cheers, guys. Very, very simple stuff going on out there. I wanted to share this with you from Plan B. 2 days until the SEC ETF decision. All bets are placed. 39%. So he did a poll, and 39% of people think that Bitcoin will pump. 61% think that it's going to dump. Sit back and enjoy the show. I just want to share this video with you because it's actually quite soothing and relaxing. And it's an incredible depiction of what is about to come into Bitcoin, very much more specifically than other coins. But it doesn't mean that they won't invest into other coins. It just means that the majority of the money is going to go into Bitcoin, and we are going to see something happen in Bitcoin that we have never, ever seen before. Now, let's check this video out. on, Bitcoin is going to do that. That's the depiction, and I love it from Plan B. That's the depiction of money flow into the Bitcoin space, especially considering that BlackRock is sitting on the side currently with $2 billion ready to deploy. Guys, $2 billion, okay, today, if we had to do an investment of $2 billion just into Bitcoin, okay, and just bearing in mind that they're going to have to buy the asset, $2 billion, that's 2,000, 20,000, 200,000, 2 million, 20 million, 200 million, 2 billion. Okay, that's just the 2 billion. They literally will take off 42,855 Bitcoin off the market like that. Boom! One purchase. Okay, now keep that in mind. That's 1/4 of what Michael Saylor has. Okay, and MicroStrategy, excuse me. So keeping that in mind, let's go and have a look at a couple things here, because Plan B also is stating that 94% of all the 19.6 million Bitcoin is sitting in profit right now. Okay, that is incredible. So you can see here how once we start to go into the orange um, on these lines, we're actually starting to get into profit, which is amazing, guys. So also BlackRock, and this is from 10 minutes ago, okay, just in from Bitcoin Archive, shout out to Bitcoin Archive, BlackRock and Van Eck have just updated their Bitcoin ETF documents S1 to the SEC. Guys, we are literally expecting the the ETFs to launch within the next 24 hours. If you are not subscribed to my channel, you do not know what you're going to be missing out on, because we are all together anticipating a huge tsunami of inflows coming into the space, let alone the US institutions that are dominating a small 151 million, okay, inflows to crypto markets ahead of the expected Bitcoin ETF. Okay, this is according to CoinShares. So digital asset inflows products saw inflows totaling 151 million in the first week of 24, bringing the total inflows to the Grayscale versus SEC lawsuit of $2.3 billion, representing 4.4% of total assets under management. Despite the spot ETF not launched yet in the US, 55% of inflows were from US exchanges, with Germany and Switzerland seeing 21% and 17% respectively. Weekly crypto asset inflows. Boom, 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 boom. Look at this, guys. All right. So I don't know about you, but Bitcoin saw the largest share of inflows, okay, with 113 million, let alone 2 billion. That move that we saw yesterday was worth $113 million. Okay, maybe a little bit more, but around that. With total inflows over the last 9 weeks representing 3.2 million of assets under management. Conversely, short Bitcoin saw outflows for the first week of the year, totaling US 1 million. Is this a buy the rumor, sell the news event? We surely would expect to see inflows into short Bitcoin ETPs. Instead, outflows over the last 9 weeks have amounted to about 7 million. Now, altcoins have also had a good start to the year, according to them. We know this, guys. A crypto analyst, Jamie Coots, says that Bitcoin still vastly undervalued despite 150% rallies. And here is why. So according to CT, Crypto Twitter, and the media, the only reason Bitcoin is up 150% in the past year is because of pre-ETF launch positioning. But do the fundamentals support current prices? To gauge the fundamentals, we can look at various components of Bitcoin network activity. This custom index incorporating several network adoption metrics is at an all-time high, yet BTC is still 40% below its peak. Interestingly, the network activity index didn't make significant new highs in the last cycle. Now, with novel use cases like inscriptions, Bitcoin network fundamentals appear strongest since 2016, 2017. It's very undervalued. Now, the white line is the Bitcoin network, and the orange is the Bitcoin price. Okay. So as you guys can see here, the network activity is now starting to get above the Bitcoin price, which is telling us that we're actually seeing that the active addresses, proof of stake blockchains, Ethereum, Solana, etc., daily users expanded by about 28% last year to 5.7 million. Since 2017, user growth has compounded at 66% per annum. Okay, look at the daily active addresses on proof of stake blockchains. This is the 90-day average for 2015 all the way up to 2023, guys. If you don't think adoption is coming and is happening, I don't know about you, but I got in here, boom, right here at this point. So I've been in the massive adoption phase of crypto. So I hope you guys have been doing as well as I have. Let me know if you have down in the comments below. We're going to have a look at some of my trades in a little moment, but I want to go and have a look at the charts. So starting off with the total crypto market cap. All right, you guys can see here that we've retested. We're waiting for a nice 40% pump, a little bit of a retracement. I keep telling you guys this stuff, and then a huge pump up to the top side of this level over here. Now, the next move for Bitcoin, before we see Bitcoin and crypto, before we see any sort of retracement, I think we'll have to see this get up to at least this level of 650 billion, if not at least up to about 832 billion, which would be giving us about 70% of returns in our crypto assets. Okay, if you guys are positioned in your crypto assets. Now, looking at the dollar's trying to make a little bit of a rally going forward today, but it's going to sit and hover here for a moment because it's a little bit overheated on the RSI. And honestly, we can see that this energy, once we have a kind of a capitulation period, we will then see a collapse in price of the Dixie. Now, coming back to the 55K resistance level, you guys can see my green line was a very, very important line in the sand here. Currently, we are above that line right now, and that is looking ultra delicious and juicy. Would you guys say so? After that massive, massive, beautiful pump yesterday, look how well we closed this candle above all of these candles here. Okay, we engulfed pretty much this area here. So we broke out of the triangle, we faked out downwards, we pumped back up, retested, and then broke through with good energy, good momentum, good volume on the MACD, the RSI, all of the indicators that I have been talking about. But that isn't the proper that isn't why I said to you something has never happened to Bitcoin before. I'll show you what that is in a little moment. Just make sure to stay tuned. Hit my Bitflex and my Bybit links down below for you guys, and make sure to sign up so that we can trade together. I'm still in my trades. I'm still holding my trades, and I'm still going to hold my trades. Now, isn't this interesting that we broke up this level that I drew for you guys just yesterday before the announcement of the ceiling of resistance? We pumped up, we closed this candle in very good volume. I mean, 1/3 of that candle is above the breakout zone. Today's candle is currently chilling a little bit. You know, obviously it needs to just find itself. Maybe we pull back for the next day or two, who knows? But guys, essentially, this is the target all the way up here at about 56. I mean, I would even say like 56 to 60K, somewhere around that level. And the reason I would say 50 to 56K is because 60K, excuse me, is because I drew my area of resistance there, right? But you can see here that this was a very important area here for crypto and Bitcoin especially. So this area here is more of a significant area, and that is about the 59,600 level. You can see here, and I'll even just draw this line for you right there, okay, why that is a significant area. Because this area has, we pump there, we pull back, we pump through, we fake down, we pump back up to it. Then over here, we pump through it, but then try to find support, and then we got faked out of all of that stuff, liquidated. Lots of people were liquidated there. Okay, so I'll show you on that chart in a short moment But you can see here that we literally are continuing the pattern. So I've drawn multiple segments, multiple lines for you. And if we look at the Bitcoin dominance, we can see that the Bitcoin dominance is actually busy making a W pattern, and the breakout level would be up here at the 54.95% level. And guys, I have no doubt that the target is very likely going to be at the top here, which would bring us up to about 58.5 to 59% on Bitcoin. So I'm just going to remove these for now so I can give you guys a little bit more of a clear chart. I want to show you now the moving average crosses, and I want to show them to you guys on the weekly time frame, because guess what? There is our cross. Dun dun dun! So this is the most beautiful and fundamental news that I could share with you today, guys. This is significant. There is our cross. It happened actually like, yeah, it happened like 3 or 4 days ago, 2, 3 days ago, really. So the cross is happening. Guess where the cross happened? It happened literally right here as I pointed this up, literally this candle to you guys that I've been talking to you guys about for some time. And that cross happened on this week's chart, which is very, very powerful. And if we can close this candle above this area in volume this week, maybe even up above this area, 48K area, I would say that we would be looking very, 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 very bullish for Bitcoin. And like I've been saying to you, 55 to 60K would probably be end up being some of the area. Then I'd see a nice pullback, probably at least down to this 44, 41K area. What do you guys think about that? Let's go and see the trades now. So you see, Bitcoin's already kind of seeking support, even though that just opened up now. But here are my trades. So my Maria is doing a little bit bad now because of this slight Bitcoin pullback. I mean, that almost looks like a rollover, especially with the RSI doing this and volume depleting. So just have to be a little bit cautious. But I mean, it doesn't mean we can't pull back down all the way back down here to this 44,000, 45,000 area, which is the breakout area, guys. So my Bitcoin trade is 152%, my Arbitrum is 6%, my Lido is 25%, my Maria is down 16%, my Power is down 1%, and my Qantas is up 53%, and my Sui is up 70%. So those are my trades, and as you can see, we're doing pretty darn well, right? So the same thing here. My Bitcoin trade is up 49%, guys. So making money on Bitcoin all the time, all around, and in all wonderful places. Thank you for being here with me today on the Crypto Bliss Show. Guys, I have an incredible surprise for you. I have been doing some incredible work over the course of the last couple of weeks, and I have put together a merchandise store for you guys so that you guys can come over here and have a beautiful squiz at the caps, jerseys, swimming suits, bags, pillows, socks, leggings, blankets, stickers, cell phone covers, and there's more to come. But of course, I hope you enjoy this. Click my link down pinned in the down below in the description. You guys will see that it says Crypto Bliss merchandise. Go check it out. Thank you for being here with me today. Truly appreciate you, you wonderful souls, and love you all. See you on the next one.